So we are going to learn one more new concept, Cucumber data tables. Okay. So in data tables, there are two types in Cucumber. In data tables, there are two types. One is data tables with without headers. And second one is data tables with headers. So today's concept, we are going to learn about Cucumber data tables without headers. Okay, let's understand what is Cucumber data tables without headers. So this is my skills.feature file. This is my skills.feature file. Okay, what I am doing is, so first background key steps are already we have implemented. Okay, so let me copy the same steps here. Okay, user launch Chrome browser and everything, and log into application with below credentials. So this we can call it as a data table without header. And this section we can call it as a data table without header. So in data table without headers, what we will do is, for every step, corresponding input values immediately it will be specified like this. Okay, so this is my step, and for this step this is the input data, and this is my step, and for this step this is my input data. Okay, so if you are specifying like that, okay, if you are specifying like that, suppose create skills record, create nationality record, create jobs record. For that particular step, whatever input data is required, you have to specify it immediately. Okay, so in such a way you have to write your feature file. What is the point? Okay, so now the first step is I'm ready with my feature file steps. Okay, 1 second. Right, so now my task is, I want to generate methods for login to application and create skills record. Click on logout button, click on close browser, and background key steps methods already generated. Okay, so I want to generate methods for few of the steps, login to application with below credentials and create skills record. So for this step, we want to generate methods. So in order to do that, first we have to navigate to runner class file. Okay, in the runner class file, what is the change I need to do? So I have to specify feature file path, skills. I have to specify feature file path. Done. Skills 5.feature file. And runner package is steps package. Okay, let me run the runner class file. So user launch Chrome browser, users open URL, these lines of code will be executed. And after that, log into below credentials. For that step, we don't have method. Okay, 1 second. Something. I think this website is going under maintenance. Okay, got it. Actually, sometimes this website, it will go under maintenance on Sunday and Monday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Generally, this website will be under maintenance. What I have to do? Okay, user launch Chrome browser, users open google.co.in page. Okay, let's do Amazon. Amazon.in website. Okay. Search products. Okay. And login. Okay. So search for below products. Okay, mobiles, laptops, and okay. Let's do for cookies. Got it? So this is the functionality. Suppose create below products. Whatever input data is there. For a particular step, it has to be associate some data. Okay. So user launch Chrome browser, users opens URL and search below products, click on logout, and then close the browser. So simple, we will do 3 steps. Okay. Okay, let's run the runner file, google.feature file. Google.feature. So run as test engine test. So Amazon.in website open. And after that, I have to search for these products. Okay. So which of the lines methods got failed? So this particular step got failed. So in google.feature file, which step got failed? So search below products. This particular step got failed. Okay. And then close browser. This method is already there. So now I have to copy this method. I'm copying this method. Okay, let's go to copy. And I'm going back to my step definition.java class file. So whichever method got generated, simply the same steps I'm following. Okay. This is the method got generated. So delete all the automatic code. So search below products. That means the entire data means the entire data of this feature file. So this section we can call it as a data table without header. So this all data right now it is available in this object. Okay. So because every input data it is coming to there itself. At method local object we are getting all the data. Okay. So now data table object holds all the information of mobiles and laptops. So whenever there are multiple records, okay, whenever there are multiple records, I have to take this particular step. Got the point? One second. Whenever there are multiple records, this is the syntax of lines we have to write it. So list of, okay, one second. So I have to import java.util.list object. Okay, now let's see. This data table object contains total 2 records. Okay, so here I am writing products data. So whichever products that I am looking for. So you can give the object name as products. Data table dot cells means it contains all the information. So products data dot size of. Okay, means I is equal to 0, I less than 2. Okay, so product dot size means it indicates total how many number of rows? Total 2 rows, because this feature file contains this is first row and this is second row. So my for loop will be iterated 2 times. Okay, so 1 second. Products dot so you can give object name wherever whatever you want. I'm giving the name as products. So first one is okay. There is only one product. So product name. I have written product name. Okay, let me save this. Okay, the product name. So during when I is equal to 0, I less than 2. So the first condition is 0. The first condition is 0 less than 2. Condition true or false? True, right? So it will come back into this loop. Products dot get of I means I means 0. Okay, so 0 comma 0 means this one. 0 comma 0 means this one. So the first 0th value it will come to here. So what is that name? Mobile name. Mobile will be that name. It will be fetched into this variable. Okay. So now what I am doing is let me inspect this web element. Find element by ID. Highlight of web element border step is there. Okay, let's take that one. ఎన్నున్న పర్వాలేదు రాదు. లేదు ఉండాలి. ఏబిసిలో టోటల్ ఏది రైట్. ఇది కాదు. So highlight of web element border method also I kept it here. So for this one, it is asking throws in declaration. So throws exception got added. Okay. So during the first iteration, my product name is mobiles, and it will say, and that value will be entered. After that, I want to click on search. Okay. So to click on search, So this button, okay, right click and inspect this one. So you're getting my point, right? So here I'm searching. So during the first iteration, from the feature file. So in the google.feature file, what is my first iteration? Mobiles. Mobiles value, it will come to here. And I is equal to 0, 0 less than 2. So that means uh, get off I means 0, comma 0. 0th row, 0th column. So it is mobiles. So and I'm searching that mobiles, and after that I'm clicking. I'm getting the results. Okay, after some time, after thread dot sleep, after 4 seconds, I want to do the second search iteration when it is for laptops. Okay, so next I value will be increased. I plus plus means here I plus plus means I value will be increased by 1. So the last I value is 0. When I is equal to 0, when I is equal to 0, 0 less than 2, and it's got increased. And I is equal to 1. I plus plus I is equal to, it will become 1. So 1 less than 2. Condition true or false? Okay. I plus plus means I value will be increased by 1 less than 2. So 1 comma 0. 1 comma 0 means in the first row. So the first row is, this is the first row, 0th column. That means laptops value, it will come to here. Okay, laptops value, it will come to here. And after that, I am searching for the laptops and I am clicking on search. So during the second iteration, my search results, it will be displayed laptops. So like that, next I value will be increased by, last I value is 1. I value will be increased by 2. I plus plus means 2 less than 2. Condition true or false? So it is iterated total number of rows. It is got iterated total number of rows. Whatever I specified, the number of rows, it is got iterated, and I am able to search for every record. Okay, let me save this program and let's run the program. My search results are coming accordingly or not. I want to know. Okay, let's do runner class file. So the data table object holds all the information of the feature file. So it's got mobiles got displayed first time. Okay, mobiles got displayed, and during the second time, after 4 seconds, it has to clear, right, previous value. Okay, let's me do that one. So what I am doing is, clear means if it is any existing values, it will be cleared. After that, the value will be typed. Got it? It's searched for laptops. That means it is got iterated to number of rows like this. Everyone understood how we have automated. So the search below products, the feature file, all this data, it was there into my data table object here. Into my data table object here. And after that, I'm iterating all the rows. So when I is equal to 0, the first value, laptops it's give. And when I is equal to 1, 1 less than 2, number of rows is 2. Okay. So so during the second time, mobiles got iterated. When I value becomes 2, 2 less than 2. So whenever 2 less than 2, I am exiting from the for loop. So means that I got iterated every value in the specified feature file. Okay, like that I can do. So now let's do the same thing. Let's verify the same thing. This is my feature file. Log into below application with below credentials. What is the point? And create skills record 3. Got it? Create skills records 3. So this particular step, it will generate data table object. Let me show you in my step definition.java class file. So this particular data table, this is the method got generated, and I had used previously there is only one parameter. Now I am having how many number of parameters? 2. String username, comma, password. If a feature file contains only single set of input data, if a particular step contains only single set of input data, we will write the syntax part like this. String username is equal to data table dot cell of 0, 0. Got the point? And string password is equal to cell of 0, 1. 0th row, 0th column. So that is 0th row, 0th column means this one. This is entire one is 0th row. Suppose if it contains one more data like this. So 0th row, 0th column means admin. 0th row, 1 column means admin 1, 2, 3. Clear the point? And 1th row, 0th column means test 1. 1th row, 1 column means test 1, 2, 3. So, but for this particular step, it is having only one input value, only one set of row. Whenever a particular step contains only one set of row, you must have to write syntax like this only. Data table dot cell of 0, 0, data table dot cell of 0, 1. So I'm getting those values. So username value. So this is the value it will come to here, admin. And admin 1, 2, 3 value it is coming here. And I am using those variables as local variables in my send case. So first point is clear to everyone. Clear to everyone. E-code manam manual ga rayali. This code we have to write it manually. Because how you are retrieving input values from the data table, that is the main observation point you need to understand. Okay. Data table dot cell of 0, 0, data table dot cell of 0, 1. So in the interviews, people are asking if it is a data tables, how to retrieve input values if it contains only single row. Data table dot cell of 0, 0, data table dot cell of 0, 1. That's it, over. This syntax we will write only it contains single row. If data table contains multiple rows, how the syntax part we have to write it. So now let's go. So if my data table here it contains more than one row. So you should not supposed to write the syntax part like this. You have to write it for loop. Okay, let's see how to write the for loop part. So previously I copied this. This is the same line. So data table dot cells of, and I had given the same thing. Previously I had given products data. This time I had given skills data. Skills data dot size of. So how many number of times my for loop will be iterated? 0, 1, 2. So total 3 rows it will be iterated. So when I is equal to 0, 0 less than 3, condition true or false? True. So skills dot get of I means 0, 0, 0, 0 and 0, 1. So during the first iteration, sales 20 and sales 20 description values, it will come to here. Because I means 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. So with those values, I'm executing all my set of driver commands. So with those values, I'm entering all my skill name and skill description. 1 second. So I'm entering all the skill name and skill description here. And so I'm navigating to what, because create skills record, it contains all the set of driver commands, admin, qualification, skills, add button, and skill name and skill description. And after that, I'm clicking on save. So all the set of driver commands are executing. When I is equal to 0, I'm navigating from admin to qualification, skills, add button, skill name and skill description, and save button I'm clicking. And After that, I value will be increased by 1. 1 less than 3. Condition true or false? True. So 1 comma 0 means first row 0th value, first row first column value. So first row 0th means this one. First row or first column means this one. So those values, it is coming to this into these variables. And again, all the set of driver commands values are executing for the second row. And again, I value will be increased by 2. 2 less than 3. Condition true or false? So that means 2 comma 0 and 2 comma 1 means this one. So all the set of driver commands, it will be executed when I is equal to 2. And again, I value will be increased by 1. So I value will become 3. 3 less than 3. Condition will be true or false? It is got iterated all the 3 rows. So when I is equal to 3, 3 less than 3, condition will be exited. That means all the 3 records got created successfully. Got it? So like that, my for loop, it is iterating. So the syntax part, you have to remember this one. And you can give the object name whatever you want. For I is equal to 0, skills dot size of, and I have to get these values in skill name and skill description. So like that, I'm iterating all these values. What is the point? Same process you have to do it for jobs as well. So here he will give jobs dot size and jobs dot size of. So in the feature file, how many number of rows are there? Those many times. So job title is equal to, job description is equal to, job note is equal to, and after that, he will be navigated to admin, job titles, add button, job title, job description, job note, and you will click on save button. So all these set of driver navigation commands, everything will be executed for the first set of input data, and for the second set of input data, for the third set of input data, for the fourth set of input data. So how many number of rows are there in my feature file? Those many times it is got iterated. Whenever this condition it will met 4 less than 4. Okay. In that case, it will be exited. So like that, we can retrieve all the entire data, this data table data. We can store it into a data table object here at method level. And data table dot cells of. So this is the syntax part. So you must have to write. So let me show you in my notepad. So this is the syntax part we are writing. Okay, once after retrieving the input values, here I am writing all the set of driver commands. Able to understand? So after skill name and skill description, because when I is equal to 0, I want to enter all the admin qualification skills and all the details record I want to create it. So this is the syntax part. Once after retrieving input values, you can write all your set of driver commands. Admin qualification, skills, skill name, skill description, save everything. Similarly for jobs as well. So when application, when it contains only single set of input data, this is the syntax part we are writing. When it contains multiple records, then we are writing syntax part like this. And after getting the input data, you can write your all set of navigation commands, admin qualification skills. So this concept, we can call it as a data tables without headers. What is the point? So like, so now let's jump into the next concept, data tables with headers. So data tables with, so you can do, you have to know, okay, how to write feature files. Don't write go to skill space and create skills record, because all the steps, it is associated in a single step. That is the observation point you need to write, because that particular step, it is iterating, right? So go to skill space and create skills record. Don't write multiple steps, because all the steps, it is associated in a single step. That's why I'm writing straightforward, create skills record, create nationality record, create job records. Okay, like that. So previously, how we have written in the feature file. Okay, 1 second. One second. నేను ఏ ప్రాజెక్ట్ చెప్తున్నాను? Okay. Previously, how I told go to skills page, because this is single record. This is single record. So that's why. But whenever it contains multiple records like this, Okay, you have to know, you have to specify single step and you have to follow all the records. And for that particular step, I will write all the steps. Go to skill space, create skills record. We should not supposed to write it like that. Okay, this particular step, all navigation steps, I can write it within the same method. Don't split steps into multiple steps, because create skills record means all associated steps it has to execute when I is equal to 0. When I is equal to 1, again, all the steps it has to iterate for all the steps. So in that case, we have to think it and we have to develop feature file like this. What is the point? Because scenario. Okay, na? So let me share these things and you can do the exercise. Okay. So you can do this exercise. I'm going to share this running notes. Okay. So you can do this. You can do the same exercise for data tables without headers for nationality record, jobs record, and skills record. Okay. Right. I'm giving the syntax part as well here. Okay. Right. So now the next concept is data tables with headers. With headers means you will specify parameter names like this. What is the point? That is the only difference. Data tables with headers means you will specify parameter names, username, password, skill name, and skill description. Okay. So in real time, people will use data tables with headers only. But whenever it comes to interview time, people will ask the question, what is the difference between data table with headers and without headers? Data tables in with headers, we won't specify column headers. We won't specify column headers. In data tables with headers means we will specify the column headers for the particular step. Okay. Whenever you are writing column headers, the syntax part, it will change in step definition.java class. Let's understand that part as well. So previously what I have written, data table dot get off 0 dot get off 0 index number I had written, and 0 comma 1 I specified. But in the feature file, whatever parameter name you had given, same parameter name you have to give. Then only those values it will come to here. We will come to know. So username, suppose if you given small case and if you are writing something else, okay, so you must have to give same name only. Otherwise values it cannot be retrieved. So you have to specify column headers in your step definition.java class file. So the same step how we retrieved without headers, we mentioned 0 comma 0 and 0 comma 1. But when it comes to column with headers, what we are doing, we are giving the column headers. So it's easy to understand which parameter value I'm retrieving also. Okay. So like that, if this syntax we will write if a particular step contains only single set of row. But when it contains multiple records and with column headers, the syntax part we will write it like this. This is the complete syntax part. Data table object we have to create like this. List of map string comma string. And you can give the data table object name here, whatever you want. Previously we had given. And this is the syntax part, it will change here. And for I is equal to 0, skills dot size of all this part is same. But here previously we used 0 comma 0, 0 comma 1. Instead of that, we are giving parameter names. So whatever parameter names here, those column header names I am giving here. That is the only syntax part, it is changed. What is the point? So data table with column headers. So let me show you in the program. 1 second. Zoom session అయిపోయిందా ఉందా? Okay. Okay, let me show you the same thing in the program as well. Because the application is not running, right? That's why I could not able to show you. Data table with headers. So this is my skills.5.feature file. Okay. So for this particular step, total 4 rows, right? So now let's go to my step definition.java class file. See, I had given the particular login to below application with below credentials. The syntax part, it is got changed here. And I'm going to tell you that. So if there are multiple records, so you can write string job note is equal to skills dot data dot and you can specify them. This step is common. If it is, so you can give 3. Yeah, if it is job note, third one, if there are 3 parameters, what you will do? String job note is equal to job title, job note is equal to what you will write. So if it is job data, you will write it. That's it, right?